Preparing and submitting the correct documentation can make or break your immigration case. Let's talk about some of the basic documents you'll need for most immigration cases. I'm immigration attorney Christopher Gaston at the Gaston Law Firm in Stuart, Florida. Another area of documentation where we need to make sure is complete, accurate, are judicial records. These are often criminal records. So if an individual has a criminal case, even if that case was later dismissed or no prost, or the case was closed in some way, we need to have certified copies of those records. The certified records need to include a charging document that clearly outline the charges that were levied, and then some sort of judgment and sentence or indicate what the court did with the charges. We should have some document that indicates whether a plea was made or an admission to the offenses or the allegations, and in some documents showing how the case was resolved. Was it dismissed? Was the case terminated? Was the individual get sentenced and have to complete the terms of their sentence? And if they did, we need a document showing that the individual did comply with the court sentence and the judgment and did do all of the things that were required to probation successfully, for example. Those are some of the types of documents, or the basic documents that you'll need in many of the immigration cases. Kind of turning back towards the criminal cases, in most cases, if you're filing a case that involves an individual who has a criminal charge, we're going to need something from the federal government or maybe even the state government of the place where the crime occurred, or record showing that the individual has no convictions or charges in that jurisdiction. So we'll need to kind of address it, whether the person has a criminal history or not. Now, there are other documents that are specific to individual immigration cases. So if it's an employment-based case or a case where you have to show you have a certain level of education, those documents are going to be specific to that case. If you're sponsoring somebody, maybe tax records, financial records are going to be important. If it's a marriage-based case, documents showing cohabitation in the relationship will be important. So the type of case does dictate some of the documents required, but in most cases, the documents related to birth, the travel documents, and judicial documents and biographic documents and so forth, those are going to be standard types of documents that are going to be needed for almost all immigration cases. If you have questions about preparing to come to the United States and what are the things you're going to need, what are the strategies, how to make your plan to prepare for your journey from your goal to come to the United States to realizing your goal to come to the United States, contact my team at the Gaston Law Firm. You can reach us at 772-219-0101, or you can reach us on the web at www.gastonlawfirm.com. At the Gaston Law Firm, we are building American futures.